Okay, it is Tuesday, July 25th.
I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. Breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on a prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system blow.
And seems I waited a little bit too long to come out here today, because it was beautiful, and now it's darkened all up, and it's thundering. So, I don't know if I'll make it out of here or not before I finish this. We will see. But it is 83 degrees and a bit breezy. So this will be interesting. We might as well get started right away. Biden is busy embarrassing himself, as usual.
And we brought Israelis and Palestinians together at a political level. Israelis and Palestinians together at a political level.
No, he did not.
At the Icke and the Polish shrine.
Goodbye and good night. Now the daytime is over. Time to slip up to your dreamland. I will keep you safe and warm.
And as I affirmed to Prime Minister Netanyahu yesterday, America's commitment to Israel is firm.
You got that right.
All men and women created by the. So you know the thing.
Well, you know, it's a rough job. I mean, between last week with more kid sniffing and the amount of inappropriate touching this guy does.
Come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Why won't you tell me what she said? What was that promise that you made? Now I'm gonna love you till the heavens stop the rain. I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky for you and I.
Don't tell Mommy what I told you.
Now he's up there falling asleep, always muttering over his words. Doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Again, purposeful, so that people only look there and isolate the problems that are coming in to his buffoonery. But the reality is, as we say often on this channel, it is a global thing. It is a bipartisan thing. And to not know that is to put blinders on. It is a choice. As we're being told, we will accept a Worldcoin and a World ID, whether we want it or not.
Sam Altman just launched Worldcoin. And I thought the orb in Las Vegas was weird. This is pretty weird too, as it involves biometric facial scanning device with what looks like a digital national ID card and financial system that is, quote, based on proof of personhood. Sam Altman is also behind many artificial intelligence projects and now has officially launched Worldcoin, which just made its global debut. And sorry, I just can't get behind retina scanning, biometric verification, and setting up, quote, world ID.
If you're a poor person from a third world country, I have an incredible opportunity for you. You look into this orb so I can harvest immutable biometric data from your eye holes. It doesn't hurt, I promise. In exchange, I give you some of this shiny cryptocurrency that some rich dudes in San Francisco created out of thin air with zero economic effort. It's called Worldcoin, and its goal is to scan 1 billion eyeballs over the next few years to create a global identity platform and payment network. And no, this isn't the plot of a Black Mirror episode. It's a real project that just raised $115 million and already has over 1 million users. It's co-founded by the benevolent AI king Sam Altman and is backed by a bunch of VCs like Andreessen Horowitz, which is behind many other crypto projects like Alchemy, Coinbase, and Solana. And even Sam Bankman-Fried is an early investor. In fact, you may have already seen people wearing these Worldcoin t-shirts, walking around your village, putting these weird balls in people's faces. These are your friendly Worldcoin operators, and every time they scan an eyeball, they get some crypto. The way it works is it takes a bunch of images of your iris, which like a fingerprint is unique to every human, which is then used to verify your personhood so you can start using Worldcoin for everyday transactions. The actual images and biometric data itself is deleted from the orb, so there's no reason to worry about your privacy. The bigger problem is that AI tools like deepfakes and voice cloning can create digital clones of people from their internet presence, and that's why it's more important than ever that the people who run these AI companies provide us with a global digital passport to keep us safe from these AI monstrosities that they created. It's not about money, it's all about making the world a better place. The Worldcoin Foundation is the initial steward of the protocol, but is intended to become a public open source network owned by everybody, and it could potentially evolve into a global universal basic income, which we're definitely going to need after GPT-5 takes all our jobs for good.
Oh, okay. Thank you, fuckface.
Who the hell is this asshole?
Exactly, you know. And the reality is the war efforts are being ramped up.
In the middle right now.
With Kissinger taking his old toad ass all the way over to China to talk to President XI, President 11.
It is a great privilege to be able to visit China
man, for rotational, that's the
and it's extraordinarily courteous of you to arrange the meeting in Villa 5 of the State Guest House, where my first meeting with a Chinese leader took place.
And who knows what that is about? Is it a pre-economic fall discussion? Because, of course, China's been preparing for the destruction of the world global economy for quite a long time. They are quite ready to take over the helm and lead the steps into the world digital currency since they're Klaus Schwab's favorite.
Thanks also the leadership of China in terms of fighting the pandemic, in terms of reinvigorating its economy. We have now a window of opportunity to create this global reset which we all need.
You know, again, this is a global plan, and it is a step-by-step procedure that these fucks faces have been implementing since 2 weeks to flatten the curve. I mean, look at what we have from that. You know, we're now in the middle of this climate propaganda with, wind turbines and solar and electric vehicles being pushed everywhere. More pollutants and non-renewable energy sources in which the equipment alone for all of this shit is not only stupidly expensive, it in and of itself are made of non-renewable materials.
Turbine guy coming back at you. Now where am I today? I'm in the middle of Iowa, and what do I find but the big wind turbine junkyard? Well, they say that this stuff's being prepared for recycling because the big hullabaloo was always that this stuff is junk, it's got to be buried, and look at all the waste we have with big wind. So I don't know what being prepared for recycling means. Maybe it's taking the bolt cages off and this stuff gets chopped up and reused. Who knows?
I wonder, I guess we'll just be throwing them all over the place every 15 years. No! Including the car batteries and the solar panels that are all made of shit that are non-renewable materials. And the precedent-setting 2 weeks to flatten the curve lockdowns, of course, are what will be mimicked in the climate lockdowns as they begin to implement that horse shit. Bunch of bullshit lies. But of course, we've had the transgender movement explode, to which somehow now a little girl like this would be called racist for pointing something like this out.
What's this right here?
The pelvis. It's the only bone in the body that's gender specific, which means it's different in boys and girls.
Is it?
Yes. The pelvis is dropped to protect the organs used for digesting and reproduction, which means throwing babies.
Where does the pollen go?
5G towers everywhere, central bank digital currencies coming in, track and trace surveillance coming in. This explosion over the past 3 years of all of this tyrannical horse shit. But it's all unrelated, and it's nothing to worry about. It's all to keep us all safe because the government loves us.
So yesterday, as we all expected, the Federal Reserve did raise the federal funds rate 25 basis points. Big freaking whoopee-doo. We knew this was going to happen. It's a token hike. It's not meant to do a damn thing. Again, if you were to turn on Fox Business, Bloomberg, CNBC, they're playing this up as if it's like the second coming or something along those lines. This is, the Fed is very serious about doing something about inflation. This time they mean it. I mean, you can't make this stuff up if you try to. Inflation is going to continue to rise for a multitude of reasons. I think the number one reason, possibly number one, why we're going to continue to see inflation rise is because the U.S. dollar is in a death spiral. I think we're clear on that. As a matter of fact, let me extend that a little further. Every single central bank issued currency is under attack by their issuing central bank. People cannot make ends meet here. We have loan defaults at a historic high. We have people applying for credit right now, more so than we've ever seen before, and they're also being turned down. But imagine my shock. Imagine your shock. I'm shocked. No, this is deliberate. You know what's going on. The Fed is attacking the middle class here in the United States. The central banks around the world are on a mission to wipe out an entire class of people.
So, anyway, if you happened to notice last week, my video was initially removed by YouTube. What the fuck? For community guidelines. And I wrote an appeal, and it was later put back up with an apology. So if you did happen to click the link and see it was removed, I did eventually get that back up there. And in all fairness, it didn't take very long because there was nothing in there that violated anything that they claimed I violated. So they did put it back up, but it is still a sign of the times that we are living in, where everything you say risks being removed if people don't like what you're saying, or claim that you are delivering false information. But the irony is, the truth does not need to be censored. So, if the truth is being stated, it can defend itself. It does not need to have other information not said or removed or deemed inappropriate. So only the lies do that. Only the lies need that. So it is very telling of the repetitive point in history we are in, not just in this country, but on a global level. So, anyway, I think as it is now raining, as the thunder goes again, I will leave it there for the week because soon I will probably be soaked and I'm going to start making my way out of here. But as always, hope all is well, and we'll see you on the next one. Get learning, get speaking.